Hi guys, it's Ali. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be reviewing the brand new Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. So if you want all the tea on this product, then go ahead and keep on watching. If you aren't subscribed to my channel just yet, then make sure that you do subscribe before you get into all the tea, because I promise you it will be hot. It always is. But without further ado, let's take a look at this brand new complexion product. So this bronzer, I believe, is the second product in the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin line. They previously did the foundation, which I did review on my channel before. I actually have two videos on that foundation that I will link in the description box down below. Go ahead and check those out because I'm not wearing the Beautiful Skin foundation today, so I won't be testing it against that particular foundation. If you do want to see this product in conjunction with the Beautiful Skin foundation, drop a comment in the comment section down below and I will be happy to film. But anyway, let's get back into the bronzer. So this is a cream bronzer formula. It comes in 4 different shades and it retails for £42 here in the UK. So it does cost exactly the same as the, I can't remember the name of the line, the Airbrush Flawless Finish, I think it's called. I actually have it here with me now, so I can just double check. Yeah, so this is just the Airbrush bronzer, and again it comes in 4 shades and it retails for £42. But I appreciate we are not here to talk about the Airbrush Flawless. So similarly to the foundation, this bronzer is a skincare slash makeup hybrid product. So it is infused with hyaluronic acid and vitamin D. And on the back here, it just says that it boosts hydration by 136% in an hour and skin appears smoother by 42%. I think that's just sort of what they got in the trials and what the feedback is that they got, stuff like that. Charlotte Tilbury always comes out with these percentages and stuff like that. I don't really pay much attention to it, but I guess hearing those big numbers is, you know, something that you might make you inclined to buy. But hey, to each their own. So yeah. So that's all the background on this product. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the packaging now. So this is what it looks like out of the box. It's a circular packaging with the little sun rays and the CT logo in the center. And then this is just the back of it. I like the size of it because I believe there's a mirror on the inside, so it's going to have a decent sized mirror. And yeah, it does. So it opens out all the way like this. And then, like I said, you've got the mirror on the inside there. And this is the shade number 4. So let's go ahead and take a look. So this is 4 Deep. This shade is actually picking up a lot warmer on camera than it is in person. In person, it's got a more neutral sort of tone to it. It's very deep chocolatey, like a dark chocolate over a milk chocolate. However, when I put it up towards the camera like this, it does look more of a milk chocolate, which I find very intriguing. And I hope that this shade is going to work for me, because if you have seen some of my latest videos, cream bronzers this year are not performing. I'm still stuck on my Huda Beauty Tantor in the shade medium, which I will show you guys a swatch of in a second when I do swatch this product. So yeah, I'm definitely hoping that Miss Tilbury pulls through, even though she is £42, like she is on the pricey side. And I do have a hate to love relationship with Charlotte Tilbury because the products do perform, but the price is just so burn a hole in your pocket. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and swatch. I'm nervous. Okay, I'm nervous. But let me get it together. Get it together. The color actually looks quite intimidating. It looks really dark on my finger. It's not as warm as I think I would like. I feel like on camera it definitely looks a lot warmer than it is in person. But you know, I'll see how it applies on the skin, and I'm gonna compare it to my Huda Beauty Tantor just to see what the shade looks like. So that is the Huda Beauty Tantor there, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury one next to it. So let's swatch and see how they look like next to each other, because it might just be okay. So they are actually extremely different, and I swear by the Tantor. So I'm a little bit concerned that the shades are that far apart, and I'm a little bit inclined to swatch that Revolution cream bronzer that I didn't like, just to make sure that it's not giving this. Oh guys, what if it is? Let's watch it, let's watch it and see. Okay, so that bottom one is the Revolution one, and it looks kind of similar to the Charlotte Tilbury, just a little. I think the Charlotte Tilbury definitely has a lot more warmth to it, and you can see the formula looks a lot better. These two formulas look so much better than this one. I'm scared. I am scared. No, I am really scared. Okay, I'm gonna swatch the Revolution and the Charlotte Tilbury on the other hand next to each other. So at the top is the Revolution and beneath it is the Charlotte Tilbury. I'm concerned, but I still have hope. I'm concerned, but I have hope. Because Charlotte Tilbury has not led me astray thus far from the products that I actually own. I mean, there are some that I've seen and I've been like, you know what? Some things in life are meant for you. That's not meant for you. And, you know, I haven't bought them. But this I thought it was meant for me. I really did. I really did, because I really loved the airbrush bronzer. And I think I'm going to show you guys what the airbrush bronzer looks like in the pan next to this one, just so we can see what the two deep shades look like in the different formulas. When I said I was going to bring the tea, I really meant I was going to bring the tea. Like, look at the different products that you're seeing in this video. We're getting comparisons, you know? This is a review. Like, this is a review. And I know a lot of you just want to see the application, and I promise we're going to get to it in a second, but I just really wanted to sort of compare the two deep shades next to each other. So yeah, these are what they look like. So we've done the swatches. I'm a little bit concerned, not gonna lie, but we are gonna go ahead and do an application and see what happens. I'm still holding out faith. I'm still holding on. At present, while I'm filming, there are literally 0 other videos on this deep shade. So hopefully by the time that this is up, it's not just me, because I don't know what happens when Charlotte Tilbury launches products, but the deeper skinned products don't get as reviewed. I don't know if it's that people aren't getting PR. If Charlotte Tilbury, you want to add me to your PR so I can represent my people then, I would be more than happy to join the PR team, okay? You can go ahead and add me to the list. I'm just saying, like, I've got to promote myself. It's actually 2022. Cost of living has actually gone up. Anyway, I'm going to use my Mima Cosmetics angled brush. This is the brush number 10. Absolutely love Mima Cosmetics. I'm going to leave a link in the description box down below. I believe they just had a restock, but yeah. So let's see what we can get out of this. So I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to do a light tapping like this, because yeah, it's already quite deep. So I don't want to... Let's see. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna buff it out now. Okay, so it definitely has added depth. I'm not sure if it's added the level of warmth that I personally would have wanted. I'm gonna do half using the brush and then the other half using a sponge, because with my cream bronzers I do actually prefer a sponge application, although the brush application is really nice. I don't think it looks bad at the moment, but when I do finish filming this video, I might have a look at shade number 3 to see if it is a deep enough shade for me to use. Okay. I like the formula of this a lot. I actually really do. But I feel like the shade isn't delivering what I personally would want. And I don't know if it's that I've got the wrong shade, but I doubt that I do, because, you know, I imagine that I'd be a number 4 in this one as I am in the powder one. But I just feel like this one is a little bit, in terms of shade, it's a little bit on the more neutral side. So we're leaning a little bit more contour than bronze, because when I say bronze, I actually mean like I need to look like the sun has kissed me on the face. That's what I look for. I look for the warmth that I want, which is why I probably love the Huda Beauty Tantor so much, because it does deliver that look. But that's also again why I'm so curious about the shade up from this one, to see if it is sort of more in that range or something that I would wear more so on the regular, but this actually looks really nice. As much as I'm saying it's not the shade that I would personally want or go for, it actually looks really nice, like against my forehead here, this parameter here. That's actually a really nice finish. Just for me, the cheek is a bit too deep, but it's workable. And the formula, I actually really like this formula because I'm just tapping my brush like this. Okay, so this is without, and then this is with, so it sort of stops like here. With the bronzer, without the bronzer, with the bronzer, without the bronzer. I don't know, I feel like I'm a little bit more disappointed with this product than I wanted to be. I had higher hopes for it, and I sort of thought it was going to be my new Huda Beauty Tantor. I actually did think that I was going to be amazed by this product, but I'm not wowed. I'm actually not wowed. Okay, but I'm going to take my sponge. This is actually my preferred. Okay, now with a sponge, I just think it applies so much better with a sponge. I really do. I actually really wish I'd ordered number 3 on top of this one. It looks really good though. Ooh. 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 I typically would be inclined to set this with a powder, but I believe it is actually a self-setting product. I think I saw that somewhere, so I'm not going to do that. But I am a little bit curious to see what that Airbrush Flawless would look like on top of this one, because I feel like the undertone of the Airbrush Flawless is a little bit more of what I would be looking for in this. But at the same time, I'm not mad at how this looks. Like, I'm definitely not mad at how this looks. But given that it is £42 and the color isn't exactly what I would want, I'm not sure if this is a rebuy type of product for me. I would definitely use it because the formula is formulating. Hello, hi. And it actually looks really nice. And it does add dimension to my face. And it actually has added warmth. When I'm looking on the camera, it's just, yeah, it's not enough warmth. That's what it is. It's not enough. I need more. I need more, Charlotte. There's a bit too much coolness in this one for me. With someone literally around the corner, I want to be glowing. Like, I want to be beaming down the street. I want my presence to be made known by the bronze goddess that I will be. Do you get it? And this is not the product that's going to take me there. I'm very sorry to say it. This is not the one. It's not the one. It's not the one. It's okay though. It's okay. So this is how the bronzer looks against my skin tone. I actually think it looks decent. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It looks pretty good. And one thing that I will rave about this product is that formula. That formula absolutely hits. If the shade below is a shade that I can wear and it delivers warmth, I'm going to be super impressed. However, given the depth of this one and how suitable it is to my skin tone, I'm not sure how far we can stretch. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face and then sort of close off with my finishing sort of statements and what I think about this one. So yeah, go ahead and stick around for that. So this is how everything's looking now that my face is done. And honestly, as you can see, my face doesn't look bad. This is definitely not a repeat of the Revolution cream bronzer situation where I couldn't even tell you what happened in that entire situation. I will leave a link down below for anyone who does want to check out that video. But in terms of a bronzer, this, how do I even put what I want to say? If there were more shades in this range that catered to sort of in-betweeners like myself, I looked at the tan one while I was finishing my makeup and it looks promising, but it does look sort of my skin color, which means that it may not quite bronze the way that I want it to. So I do feel like there's call for in-between shades, and I think even possibly deeper shades than this one, because as you can see, it's worked pretty well for me in terms of the shade. But because it has worked so well for me, I fear that those who have a darker complexion, it might not deliver in the same way for them. So I actually don't know why Charlotte Tilbury only releases 4 shades and bronzers and things like that, because last year with the airbrush we got 4 again. So I don't know. Was it last year? It was 2 years ago. It might have actually been 2 years ago now. But I don't know. I would love to see more shades and more undertones maybe. I think what's missing for me in this one is a bit more readiness. This is quite... It's quite a deep sort of dark chocolate type of shade. And I think it's missing a bit of warmth in there for me. And I'm just going to go ahead and just do that. So it's got, you know, it's creating like a shadow type on my arm as opposed to sort of that warm toasty look. I genuinely think if there had been more shades and more sort of yellow red undertones put into these products, then I would have basically got what I was looking for. But I mean, the proof is also low-key in the pudding. Looking at my face as well, we can see that, you know, it looks okay, it looks good. Just if you are someone who's more into that sort of rich bronze kind of vibe and you are a similar skin tone to me, I don't think that this product is going to be what's going to give us that. This has been an interesting product. I think I'm going to give it another go, play with it a couple of times and see how we go, because like I said, it doesn't look bad and the formula is actually quite incredible, but just something, there's a disconnect for me, a disconnect. And that's just the honesty. I ain't gonna sit here and tell you that I absolutely adore this product, because that's not what the case is. It's not. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up before you go. If I did miss out any information or you have any questions about the product, drop a comment in the comment section down below. If you did not subscribe in the beginning when we had a conversation about subscribing, now would be a good time to do it. You know, your girl has some goals, personal YouTube goals and things like that. If you want to help me reach them, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel, and I very much hope to see you in my next one.